So here comes the wilderness. If you were curious, I'll show you what's gonna happen. And it's not really only about the wilderness, but also about what comes more into the game. Because the tutorial has not ended. There is much more. And here comes what I've been talking earlier. Different scenarios.
Or these wolves will tear us apart from the shadows.
See? Shadows. So when there was a sun, every character was visible. But with shadows, they are hidden. Boom. Look at that.
Creatures to a shadow lane gain cover for a turn. Creatures with cover can't be attacked.
That's it. So it's basically as one of those abilities you get in Hearthstone, that a character can be attacked. But here you get it from the board. In games, they can be random. There can be 2 shadow lanes, there can be 1 shadow lane, and many more. So you'll find out about all of that if you play the game. And I really like this idea. It's awesome. It allows to strategically position cards. And I kind of like it, because you can have a very good card that won't be destroyed because it's in the shadow lane. And then you can instantly shred the enemy. Maybe not instantly, but, well.
Their deaths will bring glory to the Empire.
He's gonna have a lot of young wolves. Well, I am wasting cards, to be honest, because those are too expensive. Not cards, Magica, but, well, same thing. I need to end the turn. Pack wolf. Summon a 1-wall wolf. Okay. I like how cards
Once played are permanent and provide ongoing benefits.
see permanent supportive cards. You don't have that. So you put one and it's there all the time.
It shall be so.
It benefits you. It can be destroyed, but usually enemies might not have such cards to do that, especially wolves. But let's not die. I wonder whether I can deal damage. I'm gonna put a task, but that's on me. If I die, I'll be screwed. Well, I have 23 health, so that's a lot. But they deal a lot of damage nonetheless. See, I can have a tiger, it has a guard, so he could protect me from those. The thing is, they would destroy him instantly. I need to get rid of the alpha wolf. It gives every other wolf plus 2 damage. I need to do it fast, otherwise look how I'm gonna get destroyed. Alpha wolf first, so they wouldn't be as strong. And now I'm going to put some guards maybe. When you summon another creature you gain 1 health. Maybe I'll empower this guy, because I won't lose just yet.
There's a plan. There's always a plan. It shall be so.
I can only destroy 1, but I shall not do that, because this lane is full, and 1/1 creature is the weakest. So if it's full of his creatures, he won't put anything else there, and that's a wise strategy. If enemy puts too many weak creatures, when you grow your army building the stronger ones. He still can suicide, killing his own minions on mine, but basically it's not worth destroying his creature when he can destroy himself on me and my damage will go to the opponent. Okay, see how many? If only I had a fireball. Nah, I'm not as lucky. But hopefully I'll be able to destroy him, and you can see that. I'm finishing him off. But I'll just play with him a little by putting those OP creatures. You see? 9291 with in the shadow lane, it basically deals 9 damage to the enemy because he can't destroy it.
Awaiting orders.
Tell me your injuries.
Okay, I played a little, shouldn't have, but now I'm winning. The wolf has died, and his army with him. His pack. Wolves have packs, not really armies, because they're animals. Well, whatever.
Once they dispatched the beasts, they heard a whimpering sound. Under a nearby bush, lay a cowering wolf pup.
Did they take it in?
Did they take it in? Prophecy. That's what I was talking about. So, if I lose a rune and I draw it, I can put it instantly into the game. But I'm gonna choose a snow wolf because it gives +2/0 if I have most creatures in this lane. It's basically better than returning creature to its owner's hand. I don't really need that. I mean, I can return a card of the enemy, for example, but it's really situational and might not be useful. That's why the wolf. And like I said about the story, I adopted the wolf.
They believed it would grow into a strong companion.
See? Story is involved with the game, and that's epic. I've got a purple card, but this is what you get from this deck. It's basically you get the same cards, not a random ones after every chapter.
Lanath must be in trouble. Come on.
Hope's dashed. Like I said, shadow lane. Dart towards me. Shadow lane and a field lane. So only one is shadow. That's why, for example, putting something with 1 health is worth in the shadow lane.
Halt in the name of the Jarl.
And that's a Viking. Or a Nord, which is the same in my opinion.
On your guard.
But I know Jarls from the Skyrim. So, what I said. They are repeating the same words, so it gets annoying after a while. Especially if he, for example, had 4 of those and attacked with 4, one after another. Let's put in the shadow lane maybe, because he has 2/1 and he's surely gonna destroy it.
Their deaths will bring glory to the Empire.
I have a snapping rogue, but it won't really oh! Heath Defender though. That's what I will have to use.
Foolish mortal.
Too many
If you
Queens
draw a
of Shadow.
prophecy card when you lose a rune, you may play it for free. Drag the Grotwood Ambusher to a lane.
This is it. You play a card for free when it's drawn from a rune loss. And this is the card I have got
There
recently.
is plenty for all.
So this is actually a good solution.
Bow to the Prince of Plots.
Very good idea in general. Introducing some runes and the prophecy, which actually gives you a strategical it's like a strategical way of maybe turning the tables. Enemy is destroying you, boom, you're getting epic cards, and for example destroying half of his army with something strong enough. Very good idea.
Bandar curse you. It's
And now the tables have turned, and I'm going to be the one to attack and destroy him. Okay, he destroyed some of mine too. Ugh. Let's get a defender so I can save my archer. Okay, is it a prophecy card? It sure is. Oh damn. Wasn't lucky, but this is how it was supposed to be. An epic guard. A guard that has a lot of health and damage. Plus 2-0. Charge. But he'll die anyway, so that's the worst. Let's ignore this lane.
It shall be so.
No, he can survive. But the Guardian won't die. So let's maybe not do that. I will first put the archer. And I'll do no! I would get one more attack. I fucked up. I could have done that actually. And now it's too late. Oh well. I just did not think it through. So see, don't be hasty. As in every strategic game, to be honest.
Their blood will please Boethia.
And what it means by more creature in this lane, it means more than the enemy. Okay, gonna use charge.
I'm ready for anything. Gore and glory.
I'm gonna put a guard there, so I won't lose 5 health. And let's attack the enemy. I have a guard, so he's scared of losing his creatures on it. That's why he's not attacking. But, well, not destroying the Guardian won't really give him much, to be honest. See, he's just, well, making me have more creatures. And then building up. Guard and plus 1/3. Whatever. I still will have one more turn to play, because he has 2 health, and well, it's just a matter of time.
Their blood will please Boethia.
Profiteer. Doesn't matter.
We can tell you where they've taken your friend.
And they'll tell me, because I've destroyed them. That is what I find epic. I have repeated that, but I'm gonna to repeat it all the time. This is a review, and I find it quite cool and awesome. Connecting the story with the gameplay. This is how a single player is supposed to look like. But it's a card game. It's not an RPG like Skyrim. It's just a card game, and they are connecting the story with such a game very nicely. They've done it very well. Snapping Draw, or however you pronounce it. 3/3 or destroy an enemy support card. Support card? But what if enemy doesn't have those? Maybe 3/3 is better then. Let's get the support card. Last time I chose the 3/3 armor, but playing multiplayer got me thinking that it could be more useful. Okay, this is how a card pack looks like. It's like a card pack of cards, and those cards look kind of nicely. Let's open it. Look at this portal. Boom. And then you have 6 cards, not 5. Oh, you can see the little beam of light behind, which actually tells you what color, what rarity the card is. Like white, blue, purple, stuff like that. And I have more card packs, as you can see, so I'm going to open them all. Card opening, yay! And this is what? A legendary card. Unique, it's called. 1 card per deck. It's willpower plus agility. You can see there is like a strength, intelligence, whatever. There are certain colors that you can connect. So you can have a deck based on strength, for example, which is damage, tankiness, some agility like charges, damages done from the distance, stuff like that. So this is the first time I've got a unique legendary card, and it's live. Okay then. So I can brag about getting such a card. There probably are not as many cards as in Hearthstone or Magic, for example, so the chance to get one is easier early. But still, the number of those unique cards compared to basic cards is small. So the chances might be not as high as you might think. You have no packs. Do you know why I might have so many packs? Because of the beta. There was a reset and I was given bonus packs. So I only remember having 1 pack to open the time I was playing in the beta. And now I had 4, so it's probably a reward. So if you won't have 4 decks, it's not the game's fault. It's because you weren't in the beta, for example. Oh, I interrupted with the story, because it's quite important when playing the single player. Okay, here you have a deck, which is called...
The deck you're editing is on the right edge of the screen. The cards in your collection are to the left.
So like I told you, 50 cards in the deck.
Or drag it from your collection to add it to your deck.
I can add it.
Remove a different card by selecting it or dragging it out of your deck.
See,
Decks may
dragging it.
range from 50 to 70 cards. You can keep adding or removing cards until yours is just how you want it. Once you've decided, select done.
So, as you just heard, you can have even 70 cards in the deck. But it all depends on the deck itself. Because some decks are actually better smaller, and when you have a bigger chance of getting other cards, because you have plenty of them. Some are similar, for example, like 1-2, 2-2, 2-3, stuff like that. So those are just damaging creatures. There's like 1-2, 2-1, stuff like that. So they are just different in a way of damage. But I could have more. For example, breakthrough plus 1-1. Oh, and I have 51 cards. I can have even up to 70. 50 recommended, sure, but I don't care. It's done because it's possible. So you are not limited. 50 is like recommended option, because having more, well, really straight ends really makes it harder. For example, for that 1 card, you have 2% of a chance to get a card you want. For example, you have a unique card, an important one, 1 out of 50, and you have only 2% of a chance of getting it. So the more cards you have, the, well, chances get lower. I'm going first. Okay. So, cards to replace. As you can see, this idea, I'd say, is also in here. It was just not introduced earlier. just now. I think I'm going to keep it because it's 1, 2, 3. I have basically cards to put every single turn. And those are creatures, so I don't really have to care about about like know what I want to say. I don't really have to care about what they do, because if it's a creature, I'm able to put it despite anything. It's not like, for example, armor plus 3/3, which I have to put on something. So if I don't have any creatures on the battle, what am I going to put it on? Nothing. Okay, this is lethal, which is basically if it attacks you, you die. There are some characters like that in Hearthstone too. Sorry if I'm mentioning Hearthstone in this review, but basically this is a popular card game. Very well known, so people would be able to kind of know the abilities and such. But the breakthrough, like you can see, is not in the Hearthstone. As you can read, excess damage is dealt to the opponent. So for example, enemy has, let's attack first. Let's say a 2/2 creature. I attacked it with 6 damage, so 2 is tanked and 4 goes to the opponent. Slaughter Fierce gains +2/2 at the start of your turn. Okay. No, it's 2/0. Sorry. But at the start? Wait. Ah, your turn, which means enemy. And I thought it was me. Never mind. Can I deal damage to someone who is shadowed? I can. So you only can't attack it with creatures. I will call them creatures. Sorry if I'm wrong.
The silent guard with you. It shall be so.
I draw power from these trees.
Okay, what is he doing? While his speaker is in play, your max magicka increases by 1. Oh, there are a lot of cards that increase magicka or give you more magicka and such. At least I have played with such decks because they allowed me to build an army pretty fast. Let's build a guard and attack. Well, 3 health, he dies the next round, so nothing he could do about that.
The waters of life.
Oh, see? Game +1 magicka. So he can have more. Even though I started first, he has 2 more magicka than me now. There are some characters that give magicka when the creature is in the game, and some that give it permanently, like this guy. It's like a summon, which is bonus effect when played. It's not like active effect. But let's finish him. A guard. Okay. A guard that has 1 health.
You don't look like
Doable.
What's going on up there?
Dominion soldier.
minion guards.
What is happening about Dominion guards? Are they going to fight me? Who is Dominion? I don't know much about the Elder Scrolls universe, but I don't know about Dominion. It's like first time I heard that name. Maybe it's a city.
And the hero realized they had a common enemy. The smuggler, who was called Swims at Night, agreed to sail north in search of the sorceress.
Swims at Night has joined you. So guess what? I've got another character in single player. The smuggler, the untouchable. I've got coins, you can see those coins, and a new deck, which is of the guy who joined me. So this is like pre-made deck. Okay, it makes me win more games with him.
I love a good storm. Makes it.
Okay, There you go. Welcome to Legends. As I have done the tutorial, you can see
your progress so far. Select profile.
there is a profile.
The profile screen tracks your collection, current quests, and more. You can also switch your avatar portrait and change your title as you earn new ones in battle.
Okay. See, you can have titles in this game. Isn't that nice? Your enemies will see your title. For example, the Master of Assassins. Doesn't that feel special? It's epic. There are stats like defeated and such, arrows fired, cards drained, stuff like that. The profile is really epic. It shows you match history. In Hearthstone you don't even have that. You don't know who you have played with, what deck, versus who, stuff like that. You won't see win-loses ratio in the last games, you won't. There is a rank. Okay, this is a card I assume. Yep, so climbing in the ranking gives you cards also. Solo arena versus arena. Well, there was a hard reset, so I'm basically the lowest possible. Haven't played ranked yet. Okay, there are quests you can have, and I won't be playing those because it's supposed to be the review. But if you want to see more, just let me know, because then I will record the gameplay. So even though I showed you a little bit of the game, how it plays, how it looks like, it's your choice to let me know whether the game is actually cool and looks nice, because you're the viewers.